author, philanthropist, and she is an expert, a PR expert, talent coach, and Hollywood manager. Yes, she is. None other than Miss Alexandra Bose will be coming on with us right now. Without further ado, I'm going to invite her in right now. Hi, Bella. How are you, girl? Remember on our chat, we were talking about doing everything yourself with Alexandra, and when you work with her, things happen. I mean, your career she helps you to the max. Hi, Alexandra.
Hi, baby girl. Let me get myself situated here.
Looking beautiful. Yes.
Thank you for having me in your amazing show, girl. It is an honor to be here talking to you.
Oh, it is an honor to speak with you as well. You know, so many people need to know that they're not alone in this journey. And you are so anointed to do what you are doing. That's why you started your company. You are a former model. I will let you tell a little bit about your model journey.
Yes, girl. Okay, so I was one of the first plus models, actually. I was with the Ford agency for almost 30 years, full-time modeling.
What?
I'll tell you a little about my age.
30 years?
I'm owning that. I'm going to own that, girl. Yeah.
Yes.
But then when Ford closed their plus division, I was on my own to figure out what I wanted to do. And I decided to jump behind the camera and become I was a marketing director for Plus Model Magazine. And then I helped launch a curves division at True Model Management, where, sister, that's where I found you and signed you.
Yes. And the rest was like history. I mean, when we worked together, it was like miracles started to happen because you know how to manifest stuff. So while I work with you, I would say, you know, Alexandra, listen, I want to fly all over the Caribbean and I want to do my talks and, you know, advertise my swimwear. And I mean, things just started to happen. You are a woman of great focus and just do it. That's your mantra. Where do you get that from?
Okay, I have a secret. And this is what no one knows how we worked. When I was your modeling agent, how we worked was spirit-led. We would come together in prayer and I would ask you, what do you want, baby? What's your dream? What's your vision? And then we worked backwards, praying and, you know, visualizing and doing all of that. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I don't know legally if I'm allowed to be doing this with my talent. And that's when I was like, okay, time to step back, start my own thing, pretend I don't get anyone in trouble. And so that's what ended up happening. I went and started Undulin Management, my management, and it's spirit-led. And so I'm all about the mission of taking talent from the beginning all the way to celebrity, but not for celebrity's sake. Why I do it is because I want to create a massive platform so that people can have huge impact in the world to serve the world with the gifts and talents God gave them. That's you, girl. Remember we started talking about I want to have a bathing suit line before you even had it?
This is my first ever design. I'm wearing a classic. This is a twin dress Ocean Diva. This is my first design. I remember we were talking about it.
Mama, we prayed that. We prayed about that. We asked for divine guidance. We asked for your, you know, angels, and we had got Jesus all up in that. I'm telling you. And now look at you.
All up in it. All up.
Glamour. Remember we decided on your colors and we worked on all that together, and look at you now, girl, flying, shining your light. That's what it's all about.
Oh my God, I want to thank everybody for all the orders. Like my 2020 Global Fever, I just sold out of the black Sassy Diva. I have to get it reordered. Things are happening. It is amazing. Oh my God, thank you guys so much. Alexandra, you know.
That suit is hot, girl. That suit
Thank
is
you.
smoking hot. If you all who are watching this haven't checked out her, you need to go on her feed. It's 2 images back from today. And it's so sexy. She's lying on her back. That's how I want to look on the beach.
Yeah, that one is sold out. I posted it and I was like, okay, it's done. Yes.
Reorder.
Yes. So, Alexandra, if, say I'm feeling down because of coronavirus and the pandemic, and so many people are out of work right now, they don't know where the next meal is coming from, their next career move based on their dreams, how do you come in? Like, what results and benefits can a model or a creative person get from your managing them?
Well, okay, so before we jump into that, I just want to give this hopeful message that I'm hoping that there are so many blessings out of the coronavirus and this sort of pause in our world for people to kind of dig deep and figure out what their dream is. Because I think there's going to be gifts that come out of this. People are going to change their lives. And the exciting part is that it's completely possible to make your dreams come true, that you can truly create any dream.
Right.
I believe that God has plunked inside of your heart, just like your dream for your swimsuit line. So, so I think there's going to be blessings. So what I teach, with my coaching, my management is very limited because that's a lot of work and there are very few spots for me to be able to give all, because girl, when I take in my talent, they are like my daughters.
Yes, you are like the momager,
I'm a
not
momager, man.
In a positive way. Yes, positive.
I love on my talent. We pray together. We visualize. We create vision boards every January. We walk it out together. And I think that's the beauty of having a manager on that same page, is that you have someone holding the space for you. Because a lot of it's not like your manager is going to come in and create magic, but your manager will walk it out with you, kind of like you're on the front lines and you need a spiritual warrior right next to you to walk that journey.
There's this makeup artist on here, and she just said, this time being at home really helped her to dig deeper.
Yep. The blessings, people are going to wake up and say, oh my gosh, life is short. Life's a blessing. I don't want to live small anymore. I don't want to regret. I don't want to not live my true calling in my heart. And then the first thing is always like, what's the first step? I don't know how to get there. And guess what? It's fine. No one knows how to get there. I mean, there's, as much as you think you know how to get there, there can be roadblocks and challenges you never planned for.
Yeah, there's closed doors. We all know about those closed doors. What can you tell the viewers about facing like closed doors, and even with your whole own mindset, thinking, oh, am I good enough? Am I not? Like, who the hell am I to think I could have a TV show? Who the hell am I to think that, I could go to Hollywood and be the next top spokesmodel or influencer and all of that? Hi, Catherine. She is doing it. Catherine Roll, the blonde.
Oh,
hi, girl.
She's so beautiful. Can we talk about how pretty Catherine is? Let's give her a shout out.
And she's glowing.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, what I believe is that when you have a vision, like, boy, or a dream, I'd love to do whatever, like maybe be a supermodel. If God put it there, you have everything inside of you to walk it out. So it's not there accidentally. It's put there, and your job is to grab that, pull it down, and know that it can happen. Know that it
pull
can
it down.
Like, you had that vision of the swimsuit company, and it's like, yes, you can do this, girl. You can do this, girl. So from that, you go
like working for Oprah. That's the same thing. Like, when that show ended, I was like, oh, I guess that's it. But I was still believing, I guess in my subconscious, I still had that visualized, like, I want to work with Oprah some way or the other, and it manifested.
Yep. And so what I did is, for my talent to sort of have that structure, I created a 3-pronged approach to manifesting their dreams. I call it the faith, talent, hustle approach.
Ooh,
so number one, always one, is faith.
Yes.
There's a whole toolbox I teach in my coaching sessions, where like things like, the vision boarding and the prayer and the fasting and the meditations and all, like leaning into your faith. Number one, always. Yes. Number 2 is talent, developing your talent, developing your skills, you were an amazing fit model that lent into becoming a great, like, not only your beautiful face, but you learned the fit of it. And then all of a sudden you realize, looking back, all these things happen that I could bring forth to create my swimsuit line.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So that talent piece needs to be developed. And then the last piece is the hustle. That's the, I've got to, you know, show up, go to auditions, you know, like contact client, whatever that is, show up for life. Keep showing up, keep saying yes for life. You know?
That's the key to success. It's showing up and being present, and keep being present. Because a lot of people always ask me, oh, Tricia, you know, how you have been such a model for a long time. First of all, you have to love what you do from within. Can we speak a little bit about that too, especially now where you see so many bloggers, influencers, models, spokespeople, people with books, you know, even as you as a PR expert, I'm sure, you know, you see people who are not doing it from a space of, oh my God, I'm anointed to do this. I genuinely love this, and I want to help people. I want to serve.
Totally. So that is so key. I love you because you totally get this, Tricia, which is why you're the success that you are. If you're coming at it from a place of ego, then that's not the right intention. Everything's about intention. If you're coming at a place of service, yes, you may make millions along the way. Yes, you could become a celebrity. Yes, you can have your dreams come true, walk the red carpets, have all the same glamour. But if underneath, it's not about your ego gratification, it's truly about how you can take your message out. And it's not about you, but about the people you're going to serve once you become a celebrity, all those people you can reach and impact. That's it, girl. And I didn't answer your last question. When you get blocked and things aren't happening,
right? That
like
too.
Rejection is redirection. It never means no. It could be not now. It could mean,
wait, Alexander, you gotta say that one again.
Yes.
What?
Rejection is redirection. It could mean not right now, because God's got to work on the inside of you to prepare you for that next step. Or it could mean that's not the door for you. I believe what's yours is yours divinely. There's no such thing as competition. That's why when I was a model, I would show up to those castings and I'd be like, hey, girl, good to see you. Well, this catty, bitchy kind of
Yes, Yasmin says, wow, yes. It is redirection. And Plus Model GD also says, yes, it's also redirection. And she's getting into acting right now. She's launching her career over into acting, doing everything right now. Yes.
Jeannie is very she's an example. Jeannie is so special.
Yes.
And she knows how to own that runway. And she created and made her, like, everything kind of like said to her, you know, you're not tall enough. You're not tall enough. But guess what she did? She didn't listen to the naysayers. No. She went out and now she teaches it. Now she's a leader in her space.
Yes. Community.
You behind the scenes, because like you never listen to the no's. That rejection was redirection for you, and now look at you, girl. So the other thing is, it's really important for a manager or an agent to say, when you're in the waiting, a lot of people are like, how long is this going to take? Like, when am I going to have it? Like, why? In the waiting, that's when you're being seasoned. And you could grow. And it's what you said, girl. It's like, love where you are now. Appreciate the blessing of where you are now. And then when you have that positivity, you magnetize out and you draw more opportunity and positivity to you. You become a magnet,
definitely. Yes, another plus size model joined. She's from California, Chastity. She's also an actress. So for a lot of the models who are, say, in New York, California, I think Adriana is on here too. She's from San Francisco. How do you work in your management company? Like, doesn't matter where you live. What is the, I know we don't really like talking about money, but the budget, like, what do I have to do to be a part of your management company?
So basically, I sign people on instinct, and oftentimes I'll bring them into my coaching, and I'll coach them and get them ready and prepared to launch into management. Because you want to be, because managers take 20%. That's like standard. You want to make sure that your client needs you. They're at the tipping point where they cannot manage it on their own anymore. They need help. They need someone to hold the space. And Yeah, I just left being a modeling agent because I'm breaking plus size women into through the glass ceiling and into Hollywood. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I've already got my
Rosie, we see you, girl.
yes. It's time. It's
It is
time.
time. They need to see more body positivity, more curves on film. Oh, yes.
Yeah, and there is a heart opening in Hollywood right now. There is, and there's
Ooh.
more acceptance. Like if you more than ever, this is the opportunity. So I think is it Chastity? I think Chastity, put it down there, girl. You're from my area. Like I know Chastity. I mean,
She's from Virginia, right? Virginia?
yes, I'm in
Yeah,
Washington
yeah.
D.C. right now, and so yes, girls
Hmm.
should be going to Hollywood. Girls should be going for their dreams. We
Yes.
need to be out there. There is a heart opening. It's changing. This is our time. I cannot encourage you enough. If you have a vision that you feel like you can do it on your own, go back and pray again. You need to pull down that God-sized vision. Like, I have no flipping clue how I'm going to make this come true. That's the vision you need to go for. Like, the vision should be like, yes, I want to be an A-lister movie star. I want to have my own clothing line. And they need to be big. And you're like, how the hell am I going to make this happen? That's the vision that's God-sized, that you want to pull down and walk out step by
Right.
step, take it backwards, you know?
Yes. Chastity said yes. She's from Rockaway,
Yeah.
Virginia.
Yes.
Yes, and I know she
Yeah.
moved to Hollywood years ago, and she was even talking about BT last night. I saw you, girl,
Yeah.
thanking BT for, because, that was one of the first times I actually felt a little love from television, was when they used to do BT with the runway. We miss it so much.
Yeah.
That's where a lot of us models got to really see us on film. I remember the first time we saw each other on television. Oh my God. First of all, you feel like you're so big in size because there was no images of plus size women on the screen. So
Yeah.
I was like, am I that big? But add pounds to us though. I mean, TV does add pounds to your body.
Yeah, but great. Like, so who cares?
So
Like,
what? And we look beautiful. We were the best on that show ever. Right, Judy? Right, Cassidy? We were the best on it.
yes, absolutely. And so I'm excited because I think that it's time for the girls to go all the way with their dreams, to not stop. There's nothing wrong if your final destination in your heart is just to be a model. And that's where you want to be, and advocate for, plus size women or even straights, just be that. That's great. But if
Right.
there's something bigger and you're scared, you've been stopping yourself, it is time to go move
Woo,
forward.
you hear that, everybody?
Yes.
It is time. Now is the time, because Hollywood is ready to accept. I mean, they always accepted us, but not in a big way.
Yeah.
I feel like authenticity is the way to success. So if you could be authentic, like, listen, this is me, Alexandra, I'm glamour all the way. That's me, Miss Sunshine, Light, Sparkle. I'm not faking it. This is me, right?
It totally is. I've known you the whole journey long. It's like, if it doesn't have a sparkle or some pink, and you're like, that's not true. Like, you have always been true to yourself. And I'm just going to put it out right here, sister. I don't think this is the last stop for you. I think you have a huge calling to be on TV. And so
yeah.
So, I mean, I pray that you know that, because when you know it, that's when you'll start magnetizing those opportunities.
And visualizing things are just the best.
Yes.
I think it really, as you said, it lets things come to you, and everything just happens the way how you see it. If you don't believe in yourself, who's going to believe in you?
That's right. And that's why that rejection is redirection. If you haven't hit a closed door, it's like, okay, cool. That's just information. It doesn't mean you're not enough. It doesn't mean to give up. It doesn't mean to stop. That is just information. And there's just to know that there's enough for all of us we're sisters.
Definitely.
We are sisters in our mission, to support one another, to love one another, to walk this out. And I really want our industry to come together more powerfully, and just to help. We're working. I want people to climb on my shoulders and keep going up and up. Like,
Yes.
help one another, pull each other up, take it to the
Well,
next
I've seen
level.
what you've done with Miss Rosie Mercado. I mean, she is anointed to herself, but with the both of you working together, I mean, it's just amazing because I could see definitely the faith, the hustle, and everything. Can you speak a little bit about like the results and the benefits of what people will gain when they work with you as a manager?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that there are days where it's tough on everybody and you need somebody to hold you up. There's so many times, speaking of Rosie, along that journey, we started when she was 420 pounds. She was a single mom with 3 kids in Vegas, and one of her kids had cerebral palsy. And so on paper, looks like a really tough sell in the industry. And
Yeah.
I knew in my spirit that this woman's heart was just golden. She was so beautiful, like yourself, so beautiful inside. That's the only thing that was more beautiful than her outside was her inside. And I'm like, okay, let's walk this out, girl. What's your dream? She's like, television show. I want my own book. I want to have my own clothing line and my own makeup line. And so to date, she got nationally syndicated Face the Truth with Vivica Fox that was produced by Dr. Phil and distributed by CBS and co-starring Vivica Fox.
Yeah.
Her memoir comes out this fall, y'all, with HarperCollins. Spanish and English, international release. She's got a podcast coming in the fall that is international release in Spanish and English. She now lives in Hollywood. She's now married. She now she walked
just had a baby. Yeah.
Just had a baby, walking out that process of faith, talent, hustle together. That 3-pronged process has gotten her to where she is. And it's like, she's just moving her way up, always knowing in her core that she wants to take what God blessed her with and to serve the world.
Yes.
And if your listeners and your fans do the same, their dreams can come true as well.
So say I'm nervous and I don't know how to show my authenticity. Can you help some of the viewers with that piece? Because it's, especially now, it's so important to be authentic, to be who you really are. Can you speak to that a little bit?
Oh yeah. Okay. So going back to the Rosie, we were in Paramount before she went on to film her show. And there she is going out with these superstars, and she's got her own television show. She's on a panel, and she was so nervous in that green room. And I flew out to LA to be there for her. And I held her hand and we prayed. And I said, remember, girl, this is not about you. And she's like, what? This is not about you, girl. Take the focus off of you and put it on all the people out there that you are going to help. And so every time everybody says, oh, I'm not enough, I'm scared, you don't have the option to feel that. If God has a calling on you, you have free will to turn away. Absolutely.
Yeah, since I started Model Meetup, it happened to me. This is my 10th Model Meetup. And it was like, God was like, listen, somebody needs to start interviewing models, and because we're just faces, we don't get to speak, we don't get to tell our journeys, none of this. And I mean, everybody has been so great and ready to speak about who they are and what they've been through, and the tips, that everyone gets from these chats on Model Meetup is amazing.
Absolutely. And you know what? No one talks about the vulnerability. We're all human. We often feel like we're not enough. That is normal, you guys. But what you need to remind yourself is this is not about you. Yeah. It's bigger than you. And if you think you can't do it, you're right. But God can do it.
Yeah.
God by your side can make anything happen.
Everything is possible.
Yes. Lean into that faith and be amazed at the miracles that are going to show up in your life when you just trust. Lean in and take little baby steps forward. Even if they're little tippy toes, they're going to start to like manifest the next step and the next step. And pretty soon you're like, whoa, I can do this.
Alexandra, I remember when I was on set for one time with Lady O, and I remember I had to call you, and I was like, I wanted certain things to happen, and you took me in some prayer, and I mean, it was like things just started to roll on its own with the power of God, of course, definitely.
Completely. Yes. And it's like when I was at the modeling agency, I wasn't really allowed to do a lot of that, because then that like puts the agency in, it could possibly be a problem. That's why I love it, so that now I can let it flow. I was so, my hands were tied, but now
Your
I'm like,
authenticity is out there. Like, you are who you are. Like, nobody could say, oh no, that's too much. No, that's not what we believe in. Like, that's what I want to tell viewers also. That's a little bit of my advice. As an entrepreneur, solopreneur, whatever you want to do in life, that's why you got to be an entrepreneur, because that's where your true calling comes in. When you get to do, manifest, and work with what you really want to do, nobody can tell you nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. And girl, you know this better than anyone. There is a unique mission that is put upon your heart and soul that only you can walk out. And that's, no one can take your place. No one can do it better than you, because no one can show up in this world with all of your spirit and your experiences and your personality and your gifts and talents. It is on you, that unique mission. And so there is a purpose and a calling to everyone's life. Everyone's life.
Yes.
No one's left behind.
Alexandra, this is why we love you. I just want to take my hat off to you. And, you know, as an author, a PR expert, philanthropist, all the things that you do, I know you are truly anointed to take us to the next level. I know that for sure. And it is definitely going to happen. It's happening, as a matter of fact. It's not going to. It's happening right now.
It's humbling. That I'm like, oh, emotional, because God is so good, and I love my peeps. I love.
And you work hard. You put the hustle in the hustle. Okay. I mean, working with you was like phenomenal. Things, as I said at the top of the show, things would just rapidly just come on in and happen because of the method that you use. So we want to thank you, and we want to let you know that we love you very, very much. And Hollywood, look out, because there's going to be more of us coming. We are
girl.
For you. Yes. Yes, we are. So, Alexandra, you know, you were a former model. So, you know how it goes on my show. We got to do a little pose off.
Oh, yeah.
For like 2 seconds. Hi. Oh, Stanley D-Boss just joined. Hey, Stanley.
Oh, Stanley.
We haven't shot in a long time, but yes. Let's do it on 2. 1, 2. Let's go. Where's my music? Oh, Jeannie says you have done so much for the plus size industry.
Girl, you're gonna make me cry. I feel
Jeannie just said that. She said you've done so much.
Thank you, Jeannie.
Yes.
You too, girl. You keep breaking when they tell you no, you keep going, because God is hands on you, girl. I'm telling you.
Yes, she is breaking all the barriers. Yes! Woo! Yes! So, Alexandra, I just want to thank you for coming on. Is there hey, Adriana? Always a heavy hitter and lifter. That's what Adriana says from San Francisco. Yes, we love you and we thank you. Thank you for giving dropping so many gems. People pay a lot for this.
Yeah.
Yes, because time is money. Don't get it twisted. This is a business.
And the entrepreneur has spoken, sister. You are the entrepreneur.
Yes. All right, Alexandra, thank you so much. We love
you, girl. I love you, girl.
Yes, we love you too.
All right. Bye, baby girl.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. God bless you. God bless you.
God bless you too. Bye. All right, guys. So we want to thank Alexandra for coming on. Yes, girl, we love you. Oh God, of course, I got a nasty little paper right here. My apartment is so hot right now. I'm blazing up. But yes, thank you guys for joining. Hey, Alisa. Hey, everybody that was on here. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for joining. If you missed it today, You could always go to my IGTV and see all the back shows. Because let me tell you, all these guests, I want to thank them. All 10 of my guests so far, they have dropped so many gems. So many gems that you could all learn from. And of course, I am wearing my first ever design. This is a classic from Glamour Swimwear. Let me get up. Yes, this is, let me move. This is the Ocean Diva. Yes, it is a swim dress, dolls. You could tie it up when you go in the water and all of that. Nice little slick. You don't need a cover up with this. So if you want to get this, you can go on my website. There is a lot. There's not a lot left. So just go over there. And of course, now on my website, you get 50% off your entire order. So check that out. So guys, thank you for joining me on Model Meetup with me, Tricia Campbell, plus size supermodel, and Oprah Winfrey Stanton. Bye, guys.